What's up, hustlers? Hope you out there hustling hard and staying safe. It's your boy Gig Hustler PJ, coming back for another video. Alright, y'all, man. My favorite game, one of my favorite board games, is Monopoly. I was gonna say favorite game, but I'm a video game player. I ain't played board game in a little minute. When I play board games, I love Monopoly. I love trying to take control over the entire board. That's my goal. I want to own everything. But in real life, that's illegal. And no one person should own everything. And it seems like, slowly but surely, that's what Doordash is trying to do. And Uber Eats is like, hold on, we ain't for that. We gonna stand on that. Nah. But for real though, I just read this article. I hope I remember to put it back in the video. It's 8 people in my household. It's a lot going on. So I hope I remember to add these parts in the video. But just in case I forget, just look up Uber sues Doordash. It's everywhere. It's going everywhere. People are making videos on it. It's going on everywhere. But I'm gonna try to post it in here and put the article link in the tab, in the comments, I mean. But yeah. So yeah, Uber is suing Doordash. They're saying, I'm giving a synopsis. I read the full thing yesterday. I really wanted to do this video yesterday, but my time didn't permit it. But overall, the synopsis is Uber is saying that Doordash is using practices to stop restaurants from partnering with other companies, including Uber and Grubhub, as far as restaurants. They're controlling the prices and doing certain things, just things to keep the customers coming back to them and stuff of that nature. Of course, you can read the article yourself and break it all down and see what it is and all that, but they just saying pretty much Doordash is playing dirty and they're not allowing fair competition, which by law you are supposed to. You can compete, don't get me wrong, but it's certain things, certain practices that are illegal. Like you compete with competition, but there's certain things you just can't do. But I don't know all the legal jargon and all that stuff. There's probably people that way higher pay grade that can break that down better than I can. But the gist of it is, Uber didn't had enough. Now don't get me wrong, they not sitting there trying to stand up for drivers. We know this. We know that they not doing this for us. They doing it for themselves. But Doordash is, if I'm not mistaken, if I got these numbers right, Doordash on a food delivery, they can control like 67%, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was 50. I think it was in the 60s. Yeah, I think it was 67% if I'm not mistaken. And Uber got like the other little 20 and Grubhub like 5 or something. Like it's something crazy. The numbers are ridiculous. Just think, anybody owning, and it's the world. Just think of somebody owning almost 70% of anything in the entire world. That is a lot of power for any one person or company to have. If you're running 70% of a multi-billion-dollar business, like you control the market share of that, that's too much power. Everything has to go through you. And that's not safe for anybody, especially us drivers and the customers. That's why this lawsuit is going to help everybody. Because if you control everything, let's think about it. Let's just think that McDonald's was the only restaurant that can sell cheeseburgers. Nobody else can. Guess how much they can charge for burgers if they the only person who controls all the burgers? They can charge $20, $50 a burger. You can't get burgers nowhere else. And that's kind of where Doordash is kind of heading. In a fast pace, they're heading to that. That's why competition is healthy for us. We need competition because we need them numbers to be more like 33, because for us drivers and the customers, since Doordash controls so much of it as a driver, that means when you turn on Uber, turn on Grubhub, or any other app that's trying to come up, you ain't getting no orders. Why? Because Doordash has 70% of the orders. So I mean, these other apps only getting a little bit of it. Only an order or two, while Doordash getting 8. So every 10 orders, every 10 orders, Doordash is getting 7 orders. Uber Eats getting 2, and Grubhub is getting 1 order out of every 10 orders an hour or whatever. Let's just to throw out some numbers. That is too much power. We need people to step up, and we, like I want to say again, we know they ain't doing this for us. But this is going to set a precedence, right? Because one, if Doordash is doing something illegal, if they gotta go fix themselves up because they know that because it's a multi-billion-dollar company suing another multi-billion-dollar company. So they know they're gonna have to get their ducks in a row because they got the money to fight them. Well, small folks, we don't have the money to fight DoorDash and these big companies. They do. They got more than enough money. So they know that DoorDash know Uber coming up, they gonna get everything in order. So guess what's gonna happen? They gonna try to fix stuff. They gonna try to do price adjustments and stuff. They gonna try to, get stuff right to say for settlement reasons. They gonna be like, okay, we changed XYZ so it can work, because either they gonna get scared of it or because they don't want to get sued fully. Because they can put them out of business depending on how bad it is. So they gonna be like, all right, we gonna change this, we gonna give you this, we gonna give you that. They gonna try to balance stuff out. They gonna try to settle out of court just because y'all not playing fair. So it's gonna hopefully helps more orders be, more restaurants be more accessible to everybody else, all the other delivery companies. Hopefully they help the prices go down. They don't have to price gouge as much, because one person controlling all the power, they can charge whatever they want to. So hopefully, restaurant wise, the customers get a little bit less. They're going to not saying that they're going to try to purposely Uber doing this to lower prices. No, they're going to make prices fair for the competition. So they're going to compete with each other more. So if DoorDash charges $2, but they know that it's way more drivers, and Uber only charges $7, now they have to break down to $7 versus $7, Uber $7, because that's not fair. I'm just throwing out random numbers. I'm not saying it's 100% how it's going to happen, but that's just a synopsis of how it works. Because if you have so much power, I could charge $20, you could charge $7. I don't care. I got all the power. But now they have to charge what the companies charge and stuff of that nature. So it brings up the competitiveness. Now it's going to be like, oh, DoorDash, y'all drivers getting XYZ, because that's how DoorDash is getting away with these $2, $3 orders, because they control so much of it. My phone only rings. This is how some people think. My phone only rings when I turn on DoorDash. When I turn on Uber, it doesn't ring, and that's all market. My market is a little bit even as far as order value, but everybody else's market is not like that. Some people like, man, I leave Uber on all day, only get 8 hours, only get one order. That's how powerful DoorDash got it. Now, if they get shook it up, they can just even it out. They can distribute a little more, so everybody can get a little piece. That's what we need. We need that competition. Now they can be able to competitively compete with drivers. Now they can be like, oh, DoorDash ain't giving y'all some money. Uber and Grill are like, oh, now we got orders now. Y'all can come to us. And that's going to balance the playing field. And that's going to help the customers, because now the price gouge, and now they're going to see Grubhub and Uber Eats, their prices a little lower or cheaper or balanced now. We can go with them instead of DoorDash. Like, we need them at each other's necks. We need that to help all of us, because otherwise, it's curtains. You do not want one person or / company controlling everything. And this is literally what we've been living for the last couple of years. I think the last time, it was like 3-4 years ago, when it was almost even at that little tilt, because Grubhub started it, then Uber started it, and then DoorDash came and took off. But it was like, I want to say maybe around 2020. It was before the pandemic. The pandemic shot DoorDash to the moon. But we flew around there, that's when everything was even. Everything, that was the most competitive. All apps, you was eating off all apps. And then when DoorDash took over, that's what happened. The Top Dasher turned to the Diamond program. Diamond program turned into this rewards program. You got to take more offers, less money, tipping and fall, because everybody fatigued, because everything's asking for tips now. Prices going up, gas price, everything going up except our pay. It's just because DoorDash is so powerful, they can do it. Who you gonna go to? Who you gonna go to if I'm that one? I'm the king of this. It is what it is. So I really do hope that it's settled quickly. I hope DoorDash like, hey man, we are bogus. They gonna change some stuff just to make it go quick, because you do not really want a full drawn out court process, because we won't get the benefits if it takes a long time. We want it to be quick. We want DoorDash to be like, all right, yeah, we bogus. We gonna chop. We gonna change this. Probably give Uber some compensation. I don't care what money Uber makes, F them. But I'm just saying, as far as them making changes that could affect everybody, hopefully they balance stuff out. Maybe they're like, hey, we're these exclusive chains, we're gonna give them to you, Uber and Grubhub, to be balanced, so it'll be more competition, like stuff, so they won't stay out of hot water. Because if they feel like and I really do feel like DoorDash is bogus, I feel like they dirty, I feel like they cutting corners, which all these companies is. Now I never take that back. All these companies are dirty. but you only able to play dirty because of the power you control. You control so much, you can play as dirty as you want. You control almost 70% of the voucher share. Yeah, you can play, you set your own rules. So who gonna fight you? Who gonna beat you if you control the whole board? If we play Monopoly, you control all 3 quarters of the board. I only got this point. So wherever I go, I gotta pay you money. And the only time you gotta pay me money is this one little corner. And when Doordash show loaded, when they landed, they're like, I don't care, they give you a little bread and you gotta give it all back to me tomorrow. I mean, next turn, So I really, really do hope that they get toe up for this. I really do hope that this starts bringing balance. I really hope that Grubhub sees that and either tries to join the lawsuit or do a lawsuit themselves so they can get two major companies going to Doordash to make them fix that stuff. I hope Grubhub takes suit. I'm gonna keep looking at it, keep updated. I'm gonna try to remember to put the link, but if I forget, just look up Doordash. It's everywhere. A lot of people putting it up. I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, did I make this far in the video? Touch the bottom of my heart. Hit that like and subscribe to the hustle, man. Y'all be safe out there, man. Hopefully change is gonna come. Hopefully some balance finna come around the corner, man. Hustle out. Peace.